Hey guys, it's Remo. Today is episode 11, day 39 at Rehabbing The Concourse. And inside, there's a lot of finished work that's done. So we're really excited to showcase as we get closer to the end here. So come on in, check out all the finished work that's actually been done over the last week or so. So we're here in the living room and the floor is now completely in, which is really awesome. You can see some of it, obviously some of it's covered. The other thing that was done is all the moldings and the casings have been picked up. And so they also have been painted, which is actually pretty a daunting task because it's a lot of casing, a lot of molding. So everything downstairs now has the casing, so you could see the casing already in. They caulked the top portion of it, which is really nice. It makes for a nice clean look. So we are looking good. Eric, you want to come here really quick? So see, this is what takes some time. So you have not just a long run like that in the living room. These little things take a lot more time to be able to get that nice look. So we're here inside the kitchen now, and we actually have a full kitchen, which is really, really awesome. We went with the white shaker cabinets and the crystal white countertops. It gives it a nice clean look. It went also with a 6-inch backsplash, so it really completes the countertops there. And as you get closer, rather than going with the cheaper round sinks, what's really in right now, especially with all the squares and lines that we have, is more of a square stainless steel sink. So it's a 50-50 sink is what it's called, so 50% on each side. Some of them actually, one sink is bigger than the other, but this one they're equally split in half. Also, you see the molding that's been put in throughout, so that gives it a really nice trim and accents around the whole cabinet. And then here you have this little soffit here, so to get all the way and keep the same line of the cabinets, we actually ran this one all the way to the top. So this one you get a lot of cabinet space, and all the drawers, they're plywood all the way through, and so when you close them, they're actually soft closing, which is really, really nice. So yeah, the kitchen looking good. The floors are in. And again, this is the floor that was repaired before we were able to actually put this floor in, so that was done as well. So bedroom number 1 is now completely done. The only thing really missing is a ceiling fan that will eventually be put in by next episode. And again, all the molding has been put in, so which is really nice. And then we have the closet doors that are completely in now. So we have a closet door, and if you watch the first episode, we do have a special guest that's been cleaned and brought back to life. The dinosaur was put back in there by the contractor, so it's a nice little touch. But we have closet doors, even the molding is inside the rooms. So this room, other than the ceiling fan and maybe some touch-up paint, is completely done. Maybe also the doorknobs, they're not put in, but so yeah, we're moving along here. Now for the door, because this is plaster, let me show you. We actually had to put in another about 3/4 to an inch of spacer to be able to extend all the molding out so it sits nice and flush. So it looks a little different, and the reason is just the walls are so much thicker that this new door frame is a lot thinner, and we needed to do that to give it that same look. So, all right, so we're here in the panel. I love stopping here at the panel because this tends to be my rant spot. So the panel is completely closed up now. The last thing to do is label it, and that'll be done once we start putting in, once we have power, which is a different story. Let's go in the bathroom here. All right, the first bathroom, they are actually starting tile, and the tile went in just right now. So we actually had to tell them to give us a couple minutes to finish this up. So the tile started, the way they actually start is they'll put a line, kind of a border on the bottom there, and that'll set the first tile. And then after that, it goes fairly quickly. So that's done, or starting, I should say, which is really nice. Let's go. Bedroom number 2, and again, same thing with this door frame. It has that filler. This one's a little bit thinner, so they have to cut it. And see, when you get places like this that are just unique, they might have to come back and cut this off, so this is a little bit more flush here. So those will be the finishing touches that we'll do before the final. This bedroom, the same thing, the molding is in, the closet is in, and you know, it's funny, when you go through a project really quickly, you don't realize certain things. And so you know, we talked about in the beginning that this closet was really big and really nice, and it's not, you know, unique for a rental, but it's big and it doesn't have a light. So which is something that I think if we were to go back, we would have probably put some sort of light in here, but we didn't. So we're gonna have to get some battery operated light because it's a pretty big closet to have no light in there, especially when it's dark. And then ceiling fan as well. And I think they're finalizing this door, getting it closed. You can see they're actually power washing the front, and that's why the windows are wet. So before we get paint on the exterior, before we start painting, I should say, that we're gonna actually, or they're actually power washing it as we speak right now. So that gets a lot of the paint that's chipping or about to chip. It makes it easier when you go and you identify which wood is really bad. So they'll get that, they'll scrape it. And so that's moving along pretty quickly. So here they're putting in the metal for the floor, and so what's underneath there is what's called a hot mop. So rather than actually providing some sort of barrier from upstairs to downstairs, so this is a tar that's actually put in. This metal is put in because when they put the concrete, it actually catches to the floor and they can create the slope that you need for a shower pan, so the shower can properly drain. So. And then our fourth bedroom, and this is the last bedroom. Last episode, it wasn't painted. This was kind of the stepchild, I should call it, because we waited on the window and then that was put onto a hold. Now the whole room is completely painted. Upstairs, you notice we don't have floor yet because upstairs, we're gonna actually go with carpet. So carpet in the 2 bedrooms upstairs and the staircase, and it really helps with noise from upstairs to downstairs, and it's just a little bit more practical. So that's gonna happen. And the last thing in this room is, remember this closet was this much bigger, and then we had built the soffit back here. So the soffit now is completely covered, which looks really nice. And if you look from back there, it's actually pretty symmetrical, both closets. So it actually worked out, and you still have 2 large, 2 good sized double closets, I should say. So this is really nice. And then we have our AC still in this room. I don't know why. I'm worried that it probably will damage the floors on its way down. So, all right, let's go downstairs and check out the courtyard. So we're in the courtyard and you could see the trash is completely gone. Now there's some trash behind Eric there that it's just more the plywood and the wood that actually was covering all the windows that will get taken later. There's a lot of tools. We still, again, don't have power, so we're running the cable still from our awesome neighbor. This is the cutter for the tile, so they are starting to cut the tile inside there like we showed you earlier. If you come here, this was all stuccoed, and even the window that was there, and then the windows on the 2 sides, those are completely been stuccoed. And this is the flashing that the line set comes out of, and then so that was all done. And then what was here was a planter, so this was extended to give more of a floor for the actual unit to come here. So the AC unit will sit right here. So this is ready for that. And then again, here's all the trash that we were able to still accumulate. So thanks everyone for watching episode 11, day 39 at Rehabbing The Concourse. Our next and last episode will take a little bit longer because what we're gonna do is wait. I think we're about a week out from completely finishing everything, and then we'll put that episode together. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at our last episode.